Hello, I'm Douglas Johnson and welcome to walk number 6 of my Raid Siren scavenger hunts. So today I'm here kind of on the northern side of Boyle Heights. I just walked up a street called Evergreen and it's great. You come up this hill here and if you look down there, you probably can't see it through all the haze, but that's my first siren. Okay, here I am at the corner of Wabash and Evergreen, and there's our first siren on this walk number 6. As you can see, it's the most popular, the SD10. Something I just learned about the SD10s. I don't remember the name of the poster. I'll put their name up down here. But these guys come in 2 flavors. They come in an SD10A and an SD10B. And I'm told the difference between the two is that the A is a 3-phase and that the B is a single phase. You know, looking at all of these, I see that there's these 3 little connectors here for 3 phases. So I'm gonna guess that these guys are A's. So SD10A. I'm sure you'll tell me if I'm wrong, but yeah. So here's our first SD10. So from here, we're gonna walk up, I am going to walk about northeast. I have a map. Let's see where I'm going here. So I'm gonna walk northeast towards an area called Montecito Heights. One of the cool things about doing these trips are these weird things I find. This is the Ming-Ya Buddhist Foundation of LA. I came across it and I don't think you can really get a good look at it, but there's this great mural just back in there. And the architecture is just really cool and I wasn't expecting it. So it's really nice along these long walks to come across something like this. Because on this particular trip, the sirens are pretty spread out. It's like a mile or 2 or a mile and a half or more between each siren. So you won't see all the walking that I'm actually going to be doing to get to each siren. Because I'm trying to be, I call it trying to stay honest, that I decided to do these as walking trips. So I'm going to do as many of them as walking trips as I can. And I probably wouldn't have found this or been able to show you this if I was in my car. We are at our second siren. It's, as you can see it's a federal code. You know, this thing's on a hill, so I'm able to get like a little closer to it than some of the others, and it's in really great shape. And it's big. I mean, it probably comes up to like, you know, my waist here. So I'm gonna go with the 7. I'm gonna say these are Federal Code Model 7s, or Model 7s will have you. Federal Code Model 7s. Because they're a lot bigger than I thought, and I don't know, and I'm told the size difference between the 5 and the 7 is very minimal. Yeah, this is always gonna confuse me. I think this is gonna be one of those things that's gonna constantly confuse us until we're able to get up there and look at a serial number on this thing or some sort of information on the actual siren. But anyway, that's a 1940s version siren. I'm gonna go with a Model 7. You might think it's a Model 5. Yeah. So let's see what that next one is. This is gonna be the one that's up on, well, this is gonna be in El Sereno on Alhambra. In El Sereno. So let's go check it out. By the way, this one, it's that right there is Valley, and this street that I'm on here is Ronda. So it's Valley and Ronda if you want to see it. All right, there's a little bit more of a busier area, so I got my mask on here. They're doing some work there. There's a street and a cafe and a restaurant right there. But here we are on the corner of that's Alhambra. And this is this street behind me here is Lombardi, and just up the street at the alley, here's our next siren. It's as you can see, an SD10, 3-phase SD10. Heading on to the next one. The next one is it's actually directly north of here, and an area called Monument Park in Newton Park. So let's head on up there. All right, so from the SD10 there on Alhambra, I worked my way north up the residential community there, and I came out here to, this is Huntington Drive, and on the corner of Huntington Drive and Van Horn, yep, Van Horn, there's another SD10. So this guy is also located, there's a park right here that I'm at. It's called Monument Park. and it's to the El Segundo Veterans Monument, which is, it's kind of hidden behind those trees there. It's a tall flagpole that honors the veterans, the men and women that served in the U.S. Armed Forces that came from this area, El Segundo. This is the northernmost part of our trip, the loop that we're going to be doing. From here, we're going to head on back down south, and I believe there's 3 more sirens to see, so let's see what we find. I came all the way up Huntington. It comes up and curves, and then here on Topaz, right near a school, is the next siren, and this is the Federal model. I'm calling them 7s. You can call them 5s. From what I understand, the 5 and the 7 both have the same guts inside. It's just the housing is, the 7's bigger, the 5 is smaller. So today was a good mix so far of SD10s and the Federal codes. So from our last siren, I came down Huntington Boulevard where it turned, and then that turns into Mission. And then I got to Broadway, and I came down to Broadway and Lincoln, which is right behind me back there. That's Lincoln High School, and this is Lincoln Boulevard. And I looked around, and I couldn't find the siren. I walked up and down Broadway, up and down Lincoln here, and then I eventually took out my phone and checked the map, the wire chief for the LA AirRaidSirens.com website, and I noticed that the icon for the siren was like in a building. So I went down this alleyway here, and let's see. And I don't know if you could see it behind the palm tree there, but there it is. It's like right behind this building here. It's in this parking lot of this building. You see, there's the post, and there it is. And so you can't see that from the street. You can't see that from Broadway. You need to be down Lincoln and like peek through somebody's backyard or come down this alleyway to see that thing. And I gotta tell you, I don't know what it is. It looks like a 500, but I don't think so. I think you're gonna tell me it's not. Let me get another angle here. I took some pictures of it. There it is. So I took some pictures of it. I'll get the close-up pictures so you guys could check it out and tell me what that is. But it looks like a 500T, what people are telling me, but I don't think it is. I think that's a different siren, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong about these things. Anyway, if I didn't have the map, I would never have found that thing. I would have walked up and down the street, said it was gone, and just went home. So now starts the longest part of my trip. I got to go back down to Cesar Chavez, down to Boyle Heights, and that's probably about 1.5 mile, 2 mile walk. I've already done about a little over 8 miles, so I'll see you at the next one. Okay, so from Broadway and Lincoln, I continued down Mission until I got across the freeways to Pleasant, which is the street behind me. And on the corner of Pleasant and Summit is the last siren of this trip, which is a 500T. And you know, looking at it, and I'll put up the pictures I just took, I think that the other one that was over there on Broadway and Lincoln was also a 500. They look very similar. It might have just been the paint job. And you know, I don't often get to see them from straight on. This one's facing the freeway, and I can't see the front end of it. This tree is in the way. So the picture I have is the best angle I can get on it. And to get that, I had to stand in the street here. And you know, I'm told that these things do about 106 decibels at 100 feet. I'm less than 100 feet away from that siren, I believe. Maybe 75 feet, 80 feet. So it would be more than 106 decibels where I'm standing. Imagine living in this house or this house or any of those houses as that thing is spinning around and blaring out. It would be deafening. So this was a pretty decent trip, I'd say. I think we had, what, 3 SD10s, 2 Model 7s, and 2 500s. So yeah, pretty good variety of sirens here. And that'll wrap it up on this one. I've done a little over 10 miles, almost 11 miles of walking today, and my legs are kind of just out of shape, I guess. And I got another half mile to go before I get to my car. But next time, on the next trip, I'm planning to see a couple of sirens you guys have been asking about. I'm not going to give them away. It's going to be a little treat. You'll have to see what sirens I'm going to look at. But yeah, it's gonna be something different. So, you know, subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss out on the next trip. And until then, I'm Douglas Johnson. This is Day Tripping, and try to get out. But as always, stay safe and stay healthy.